Good evening. We are at the webcam taxi in Brest, France. And I was studying this, rather looking at this round object. Let me put myself in front of here. I was looking at this round object right here, which appeared out of nowhere, and then it just completely vanished. But right before it vanished, this thing, this being, it flew up from down here. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it's a ship, if it's some type of a life form or what. But it flew up from the ground right down here. You can see its trajectory. Flew up and then flew away. Now, before you say that's a moth, that don't look like a moth, okay? It doesn't. This thing is pretty big, because it came from down here in the bushes and then flew up here, and I'm thinking, what on earth was that? I've not seen anything like this fly on the camera before. Now, granted, at nighttime on your webcams, if you have an outdoor camera or something, you can see things like this, but I don't know if this one right here exactly. And the trail that it leaves behind, well, there just could be a digital trail. But this is right here. Let me come over here. I got to make sure I'm being heard. I may not even be able to heard. I could be talking to myself. Really, I could. And I could maybe not even be heard. Truth be known. I'm just going to do this, you all, because I haven't been to the webcam taxi in quite a while. But I'm over here now. Let me see what this says. Okay, let me come over here, you all. I know you're over here. You may not be over here. I may be talking to myself. I really might be. No, I got 111 people watching. Hello, Applebrooks, honey. Hello, Danny Lovett. Hello, Paranormal Investigations. You got me loud and clear. Phyllis, Brandy, Sally, Danny, Mickey, honey. Amanda, hello. Hello, everyone. Look at this. So I want to show you this. Have you seen, if you've got a live webcam, have you seen one of these before? Now, I did save it. I saved this. I'm going to show you it on... Where am I at? I'm going to show you it on this one thing right here as it comes up. Let me just, I'm sitting over here looking at it. Now watch this. I'm going to let it, it's okay. I'm at 2200. Well, it's around 10:30 at night, almost 11 o'clock at night, and you all can watch it. It's going to be coming up. It comes over at 23:50. Gina, you went way too fast. At 22:57. I think I went way too fast, you all. Let me see. I may have got, yes, I did. I went too fast. Okay, it's going to come up from below. I wonder if I can, like, do this like this. If I can see where it's located. Let's see if we can make it go slow. It's going to come. Now watch over here by this building. It's going to get ready to come up. It's at 27. Let me just drag it. 22, 28. It's going to come down here somewhere. 22, 32. You see it? It's down there at the bottom. It came out of a light. It came out of a light bulb. It bounced off the building. Look at this. It's some kind of a spirit-like thing. It's set on the top of the building, and it's going back and forth, jumping around. Watch it. Look at it. It's some type of a life form. You see it coming? Look at it. Look at it, you all. And I try to get it again. Let me come over here. I try to zoom up on it and try to get it close up. But I didn't get it too good because I didn't know what I was doing. I'm going to put it on the other thing too. But I want to put it to where we can see it coming up out of nowhere. I got it a little bit too close. I just wanted to get it coming up. If you all tune in just right there, just be patient with Gina, honey. I want you to see it coming out of the bushes or the light. Because it, I'm almost got it, you all. You just wait. Okay, there, I think I see some movement, maybe. We're looking over here by this building. This is one area where I've seen things come down or come up out of the ground or go down into the ground. Let's see if I can get it coming up. Okay, look, see where it's coming from? It looked like it's coming from a light. Look at it up on top of the building. Oh, look at it. Can you see it? It stops. It stops. It stops. Let me get this over here. I'm going to bring it over here to the... I'm going to bring it here so you all can see it, if we can slow it down. There's some kind of a being, and it's around midnight. I'm going to make it go loop. I'm going to make it do a loopity-loop. I'm going to browse it. I'm going to pull it up since I've already saved it. I want to show you because this is wild. Hopefully we will be able to see it a lot better. It's 22:57. Let's see if I can 22:55, 22:56. Let's see if we can watch it. I'm gonna make it 50. I think I went too far. I did go way too far, you all. Gina, you are so unorganized. I can't help it, you all. I'm just going to play it. I'm just going to play it to see if we can see it at a normal speed because I'm getting myself distracted. I want to do it right, but I get too carried away. I do. Okay, 55, 55, 55. I think it was 56? 56:39 maybe? We just wait to see if it's coming. 10, 16, 25. Let's see if it comes up at 56:39 coming around that building, because it's going to start to come up. If so, I'm going to be able to find it. Probably already passed it up, you all. Didn't come out at that. Wonder where it's at. Is it 57? 39? Because I've already forgot. No, there it is, right there. 57:39. Okay, at 57:39, it's going to come up. Do you see how fast it came? Watch it. It's getting ready. It's coming up out of there. What do you think it is? Because it is just flying. Hello, everyone. You just tuning in. Yeah. No, this is on the regular mode, Ken Motes, honey. Regular mode, it is flying fast. And it doesn't seem like a normal bird at all. It doesn't. It's just going. Let me try to put it on a slower mode. I want to see if I can slow it down some because I'd like to watch it on the slower mode at 20:57. Okay, you all, we got it. I'm going to be able to get it. So there it is. You see it coming? Boom. It's some kind of a night being. It comes in the night. It's coming up. It twirls around like a ribbon or something. Let me see if I can get it. I'm gonna make it bigger, because if I can make it bigger, we can follow it all the way up. It's right on the building now. Let's watch it. Okay, you see it? It's changing its shape a little bit. Okay, you can see it? Look at it stretching itself out. Up, up. Look at it. Okay, here it's coming up. What do you think it is? It's not a bird. It's not a bird. It's not a bird. It's not a piece of paper or ribbon. Did you see that shape? It looked like... Let's try it again. I'm on the 22. We're going to have to wait for it to come out of the bushes. It's going to come out of the bushes or coming from the light. You, I'll just be Bear with. He's going to wait for it to come out from this building down here because it's really wild. If you say, Gina, what building is it going to come out of? It's coming out of this building right beneath me. You're going to watch it. It's going to come out from right here. I got it going slow, but you can see it. Once it starts, I got to have this button pushed so I can push it. It's going to come out. It's like, come out of her, my people. Let's watch it. It's going slow. There it comes. You see it? It's already coming up. It's coming right here. Watch it. And push the button. It's like it doesn't know what it's... You know what looks really weird? It's like right here. It's like right here on the side of the building. It's literally, this is it right here. There it is. But you watch it. Now it's above my head. Right here, if you haven't seen it. It looks really strange. You can see it. If you have a small cell phone, you won't be able to see it. You think it's a spirit that died. Should we make it bigger? Because I can make it bigger. Then make it bigger so you can see it. Okay, this is what it looks like. Whoa, see, it's stretching its body out now. It's got several sections to its, if you could call it its body. Now look at it. It's two circles. Do you think that's some kind of a winged being? Does it look like a snowflake eel? You know what a snowflake eel looks like? Or like one of those ribbony things in the ocean. And they look like ribbons and they swim in the waters. You know what I mean? The magic carpet ride. Look at it. Look how it twirls. You see that straight line up there? Look how straight it is. Oopsie, I don't even know what that is that I just moved. Look how straight it is right here, you all. Right above my head. I don't know what it is. I really don't. I'm gonna move it a little because it's gonna take off some more. You see it? Now it's going that way. I think it's probably gonna fly away. It looks like it has 3 sections. 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 sections to it. You can see it's changing its shape. And it's going to fly away. It's going to fly away, you all. It's gone. It looks like it shrinks itself down, is what it looks like. And if I was to come back with it, let me come back over here. You're going to come over here. We're going to watch it come up out again. I'm just going to push the button. It's coming from the building below. It's coming from a light, or it's coming from a portal or a bush from this building right here. You're going to watch it. I want you to watch right here in this section because it's going to come out of there. And I'm going to push the play button. I'm not going to look at it. You're going to see it bigger coming out. Yeah. You caught them on the IR? Yeah. Infrared? Okay, it's going to be coming. There it comes. You see, it doesn't have its full ribbony shape. It's like it's trying to figure out what it wants to do. Now it's went up in the air. You know what it looks like? I'm going to tell you what it looks like. It reminds me of the squares, the cubes, like white cubes, a bunch of white cubes put together, clustered together, but they're some kind of light being or something, because it looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 points of light. Look at it. stretching itself out like that. It's went up here in the air, and then it's got this shape. Keep those comments coming. You think it's a Metatron cube Rose, honey, I have never heard of a Metron cube paramechum. A Metron? I'm going to look it up. A paramechum. Paramechum. It sounds paranormal. Paramechum. Paramechum. Paramecium. P-A-R-A-M-E-C-I-U-M. A dragon in between dimensions. Okay, this is a paramecium. Well, this looks like a sail or something. Ectoplasm. Oh, wow. Okay, I've heard of ectoplasm, endoplasm, oral groove, cystoscom gullet. I couldn't even tell you what this is. This looks like a sail or something. It's an organic organism. Mojo's mama, would you think it would be from another dimension or from this world? But it's flying around. These look like they would be under a microscope. They really do. But we know that's bigger than a microscope. This is in the Bresse Hotel in France. Is where it's at. Oh, it started all over. I've got to bring it back over here to I don't know, where was I at? There's also cubes flying around here too. A bunch of cubes. I'm going to come over here. Okay, we're going to come over to the building in France. It's coming right up here with this building. I'm going to see if I can catch up with it. It's going to get ready to come out. Let's see if I can do the screen as fast as I can when it comes out, because it's getting ready to, right here below me. I think it is. Unless I did 55. Okay, it's getting ready to come out. I was a little impatient. Okay, it's getting ready to come out. From down here, somewhere, this is Bresse, France, the Bresse Hotel in France. Patience is a virtue. Do you think I messed it up? I'm not seeing it move. What has happened? Oh, it's at 57. Okay, it's at the 57 mark you out. We got 57.39 is where it's at. Come over here. Okay, we're going to get it. Okay, I got it now. I think I got my act together. Okay, we got it. Okay, now we can see it. I get this off of here, you all. It's going to come out of this building or out of a light or out of a portal. It's going to come flying up through here. Here it comes. Okay, there it comes. It's flying away. It just flew away so fast. It really did. It was so fast. It's too fast to catch. But I'm going to shrink it down so you can watch it again. And if you read the comments, some people have caught this on their cameras before. They have. Let me make it a full screen. Kind of, sort of. Gina, you are moving this thing all over the place, and that's why we don't like to watch you, because you are disorganized. That's fine. It's fine. I can be disorganized. Okay. Okay, 57. It's in slow mode. It's 57:12. We're going to get it again. 22, 26, 30. 31. Let's do 34. Okay, we can watch it. There it comes. You can watch it below. It's getting ready. It's coming really slow. See it? And there it goes. It just went bye-bye. You can watch it come up here again from the building. Yeah, it's 34. You got 5 seconds. There it comes. And away it went. Away it went. This is what it looks like. It's this thing right here. And this, what was really interesting too, is this round orb. It showed up out of nowhere during the live webcam, and then it disappeared. It's like some great big spiritual entity right here, this circle. It's not a water on a thing. It literally demanifested on the screen shortly after this thing flew up, is what happened. We need a dance video. Ken, honey, Gina, honey, can't dance all the time. I'm going to dance the energy all the way out of my body. And I can't dance on command. I got to be in the mood to dance. And yeah. So what would it be? This is at nighttime. If it's a moth, well, it looks kind of strange. If it's a fly or a dove or a bird, it looks even stranger. If it's a permacaum canadium something, then it's awful large. It's really large because these look like they come under a microscope. Rose, honey, did you have any other? It has a trail of some kind. Yeah, it's patented plasma. Okay, let's look at patented plasma. A-T-E-N, patented plasma. Never heard of patented plasma. That's really interesting. Oh. Oh. Well, that's a nice suggestion. Now we see Boeing has patented a plasma force field. Wow, whoever gave that comment about patented plasma, you brought us over here to Boeing and the plasma field. Way to go. That's perfect. You did us good. That's right, you did. Wow. This is 2015 patented plasma force field to protect against the shock waves. The shock waves of what is the question? Yeah, Sally, honey. Oh, that looks like a dinosaur. Don't they look like dinosaurs in there? Was this off a movie? Wow. Lucasfilm Star Wars. As weapons get more sophisticated, the researchers are trying to build defense systems that can keep pace, and what's better than a force field? Aerospace and defense giant Boeing has been awarded a patent to develop a force field-like system that can prevent and protect military vehicles from shock waves following explosions from missiles of improvised explosive devices. Their proposed system involves a combination of lasers, electricity, and microwaves to rapidly heat up the air between the vehicle and a blast. The heat creates a plasma shield that's denser than the surrounding air and able to deflect or absorb the energy from the incoming shock wave. Unlike impenetrable force fields of science fiction movie, the system is not designed to prevent direct impacts of shrapnel. Wow, it could, it's protecting a target. Military vehicle. That was in 2015, so that you know that they've got probably more advanced stuff like that. They got sensors and computers that would be able to calculate the time it would take for a shock wave to an explosion to reach a target. Wow, look at that. Boom. Hello there, Golden Arrow. The general concept is an electromagnetic arc to create this intermediate medium in midair on very short notice, using a stupendous amount of energy. The plasma. See, DARPA's into the plasma. They're all into the plasma, you all. Plasma is a big, big deal. Oh, wow. Look at that. They got the patent for a plasma force field to protect against a shock wave. I don't think that that's too far-fetched to believe at all. Yes, the shields have got to be up. Look at this. The possibility of plasma Drexel engineering. The U.S. Navy laser creates plasma UFOs. Well, we want to see plasma UFOs. Let's see your plasma UFOs in 2020. Plasma UFOs. How would they create a plasma UFO? Did you ever think how you would do such a thing like that? Do you even want to take us there? Oh. I'm a South London technology journalist consultant. A visual target and an infrared target. Oh, so they would be kind of invisible. Okay. I'm not going to click into it. They got a missile technology to create images to full infrared and other systems. It builds many years of laser plasma research. Game-changing method of protecting aircraft from heat-seeking missiles. Wow. Sensors and stuff. Ionizing. Oh, we got so much ionizing of the air, of the sky. A burst of glowing plasma. A burst of flash bangs, stun grenades, pulses, modulated. That to transmit a spoken message. Wow, 3D images. They create moving 3D images in mid-air, you all. This is your Project Bluebeam. Is this what people say? They could do a fake alien invasion with a moving 3D images in mid-air. Rapidly generated plasma dots. You all, I'm going to let you all look at this right here. I'm going to stick it in here. You can go look at it. You can check this out right here because that sounds pretty darn interesting. It does. Discovered, look, a glowing filament of plasma in the 1990s, laser-induced filaments. Wow. Laser-generated plasma channel from a car with an army gun. They're going to stun you with an army gun. Just like that. I'm not going to click into this, you all. They got a small filament, even a mile. They release infrared videos of UFOs. So this right here, it reminds me of this plasma ship, but this is not. Let me find it, you all. This right here. This is at, you can see where we're at, the Eiffel Tower. This was a UFO, an interdimensional UFO. It was a plasma ship, and this it came up out of nowhere. It was in like a dirty, tan-looking cloud-like thing that was kind of glowing around the Eiffel Tower. Then it came down some more. We got a video on this YouTube channel. It came down more, and there were ships that came down out of this plasma ship here that we caught on a live webcam at this Eiffel Tower right here. So this is not a military thing. This is a otherworldly or inner earth, interplanetary craft or something from another dimension that happens like this, you all. It is, but see, we could have the military creating fake UFOs, but they want you to think they're fake. Okay, they do. Fake plasma ships and stuff, but these things right here, they're real. The military didn't create these. In fact, you're not allowed to film the Eiffel Tower anymore. The person who originally was showing the footage that I went and caught it on, he got his channel taken down, and then somehow he got his channel put back up with that. He did. So, let me put this back to me. These plasma ships. That's really interesting. Plasma UFOs. I've got this thing so big. The U.S. Navy is creating plasma UFOs. What do you think about that? But you don't got no passengers in them. They don't. No, look. UFO fusion energy patent. A large coal plant or mid-sized nuclear-powered reactor by comparison produces a 2 gigawatt. Look at that. NASA plasma arc technology, patented plasma gasification, plasma, energy efficient plasma. Plasma, it's all about plasma. But this thing that we were looking at, no, it just came out of nowhere and it changed its shape and it just flew up there in the sky and just flew really fast. And they have been caught on some infrared cameras. I think they're pretty hard to catch. I don't know if people, the entomologists who study the insects, if you ever watch these entomologists who get their nets ready at night on like documentaries or something like that, and they have these special lights, they catch all these weird insects that you would never see during the daytime unless you were out at night looking at the insects. And I wonder if they would say this is like an insect. Well, it looks kind of big, really. This has got to be massive. If you can see this thing right here coming down from below, and look how far away the camera is. This thing comes down from the building. It comes up through here. It flies by, and it's massive. It can't just be a small insect or something. No, it has to be something. Let's just call it interdimensional. It's slipping in and out of dimensions. Something like that. Yes. Sabrina, honey, thank you. Yeah. It's, you think it's lantern fireflies? Yeah. You can check that out. And again, this is the webcam taxi. I'm going to put you the link to the webcam taxi over here in France. So you can come over here and see it. You can see this thing right here if you haven't ever been there. I used to go to the webcam taxi a lot. We would watch the plasma on there, and it was really cool, but then something happened. It did. You just seen it in Pennsylvania not too long ago, Ziggy Zog. That's great. That's great, you all. It really is. This is a webcam taxi. Let me show you this thing right here. I want you all to watch this. Can you see this in the middle of the screen? I'm gonna put it on a regular play, and I want you to watch how this thing literally in the center of the screen. Also in the center of the screen, there's little black cubes. There's black and white cubes that are showing up in the sky. You can see them right here. Can you see the little squares? Little black and white square cubes. They're all over the sky at night. Okay, they just keep popping up is what they do. You may not be able to see them. It really makes me wonder about the sky. Like here's some over here too. You can barely see them, but they popping up on here in the night sky. Let me just let you watch this thing right here. This was not no water on a lens or anything. This thing right here, I think it was some kind of a orb-like ship from another dimension or something. I even seen the cubes go inside that. And it showed up before or after, I don't know when it showed up. It wasn't there very long, but it just literally just disappears all of a sudden. And I hope it doesn't take too long to disappear. It looks like there's like cubes in it. It looked like squares in it when you look at it at a distance. As it's on here. I want to watch it totally disappear and just move out of the way. It like fades out and goes back into the dimension in which it came from. That itself is big too. And it's nothing on the camera either. It's not at all. It could be it's some kind of a ship or something. Plasma ship, maybe. But there's things that are going inside of it. These like the white at the top and the black at the bottom, black and white, like cube-like things are all in this sky, even though it's nighttime. And I wonder if they're gathering data, watching the city, or what. It's really hard to tell. I know I don't want to sit here and look at this for a long time if I push the wrong part of the button. But I want to see it disappear. I don't know if you all can see the cubes that are popping up also. Let's make it big. And make it really big. You may be able to see them. The little bitty square cubes on here. Just like that. Satan's going to get rid. He's going to cast a third of his angels, a third of the host of heavens. Well, the invisible monster that's ripping and tearing its way through space, that had a tussle with its... Okay, yeah, can you see these things in the sky? Had a tussle with the two other massive black holes in its host galaxy. It got kicked out. So it's ripping and tearing its way through space, and it has a trail of stars that is almost half as bright as the galaxy that it got kicked out of. Half as bright would be around 1/3. And that would match your description of the 1/3 of angels. It would. But it's making a beeline toward Earth. They've picked up its signal, and it's ripping and tearing. And it was described as a monster. Are y'all able to see those cubes on that thing in the sky? Because they are popping in and out. I have no other way to make this as bigger. Oh, okay, I do. I can make it really big. So you might be able to see the squares that are on here. You can see them, Heather, honey, great. Yeah. But these are... What if... Can you see there? They're going inside of there too. I've seen these cubes. I've seen them in the clouds in Dublin, Ireland, on the webcam taxi there. They were coming in and out of the clouds. But then they stopped it. That's what they did. I think it's monitoring something. This massive, like, orb. It's moving. It is moving. And it's going to totally, like, fade away. It's going to, like, poof, and it's going to be no more. Now, what if there is, like, cubes that they send out at night? You know that the military has cubes, and other whoever has these little cubes that they gather data. Flying cubes that gather data. Flying all over. Oh, there it goes. It went. You see it? It just totally disappeared. Just like that. I saw some cubes show up and then it disappeared. Just like that. And I know the screen is probably a minute and a half behind me. See it? That's what it did. Just like that. It disappeared at 23:08. Totally. 23:08. Let's see if I can get it close to it again. It's a portal. I like that. 23:08. You also, we're at the Brest Hotel in France. Okay, let's zoom it up because that's what happens. It literally at 23:08. So you got to wait around 2 minutes, and this thing is literally going to disappear. Is what's going to happen, and there are cubes in it. Would you rather have it over the city, or would you rather see it up close? I mean, I could put more of the city in it. Is what I could do. Or you can see it up close above the city. It's a portal. This is in the Brest Hotel in France. It's above this. They got a city, and it's like 23. It's around 11 o'clock at night. This thing is in the sky, and it's going to disappear. Is what's going to happen. You give it around 1 minute, it's totally going to disappear, and it's not a raindrop or anything like that. It is There are black and white cubes flying all around the sky. They keep popping in and out, and they go in and they go in inside that also is a string of lights over Pittsburgh. Wow. Okay. So yeah, it's getting ready. It's going to dematerialize. I guess if it's a portal, it's going to close up. It's gathered the information that it's gathered. It's going to get ready to happen in around a minute. Is hello, Truth Goddess. Okay, I see some cubes going on the inside of it. I see the composition beginning to change because it's losing. There was more cubes on the top of it too, above it. Probably around 30 more seconds, and it's just totally going to disappear. There it goes. Boom! Did you see it? Just like that, it disappeared. That is wild. It's so wild. Let's watch it again. It's 20:08, so we can see it again. It's 6. So you're gonna watch it for 1 minute. It kind of does look like there could be other things up here in the sky, other circles up here. But we're gonna zoom up close on this if it's a portal, just so you can see what's going to happen at this portal. We're going to view this portal. See the black and white checkers in it? You got around a minute, maybe a minute, and you're going to watch this dematerialize. Yes. This city right here, this particular webcam, we have documented cylinders coming down from the sky, going down to different parts in the city. And after this dematerializes again, I'll show you the different parts in the city where the pods that come down from the sky, they're like plasma pods or real pods. They go down to certain points in the city into the underground shafts. And this so happens to be by a body of water too. This, okay, it's going to get ready to break down. It's getting ready to happen. There it goes. And it's gone. It's gone just like that. Just like that. This is I'm going to show you the parts in the city where the things come down to. It's the 23. Okay. When these pods come down in the sky, watch my cursor. They, get my phone out of the way. They come down. They go down over here behind this tree by this building. They come down and they go down and they go into the street right here and in a shaft in the ground. They come down and sometimes they go right around in here, I think. Sometimes they go down right here, but there's another area they come down like this and they go over to wait, what's on these buildings down here? Gina, what was on? Did these things just now get on the buildings right here? What is this? I have no idea what these things are on that building. Did they just show up on here? I think they just showed up. Let me see, you all. I thought I seen something like that earlier. Let me go back to 23 something. Maybe they've always been on there. Okay, they've always been on there. I guess they have. No, they haven't. They have not always been on there. If you look at these things, what are they doing down there? Is that normal? They look like some kind of entity, plasma entities on these buildings down here, you all. This looks kind of weird. I don't know what's going on down there. What on earth is that? These are some type of weird looking life forms down here. Gina, you hit it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm getting myself excited. I'm supposed to be going into the 2300 a 23 something. You can see them down here. Okay, they're on these buildings. There's some kind of a being. Look at, they're getting bigger. I'm not going to touch it down there. What are these things down here? Is it even playing? They're spinning around. I'm not seeing any lights ever spin around like these. This right here, I have caught some really weird energy here before during a webcam. Do y'all remember that at the Breast Hotel? It's like some kind of a plasma or something happening there. This is strange because it don't look, it shouldn't even be on top of there. Whatever this thing is, I don't think that's a light show. Nobody can see it. They can't see it down there. And look what's on the ground. It literally is something that the cameras are picking up down there. And they spinned around. They got some tentacles. They look like some kind of plasma spiders is really what it looks like. Down there on the bottom. I wonder if they're going to move again. Because they didn't move. And then they started to move. Hello, Linda, honey. It's giving me a hot flash, you all. Whatever these things are down there. I'm going to come over to the other side. See, there's something over here on the other side too, but these aren't, they moved. If those moved, then these moved. Okay, these moved and okay, let's see what they're going to do. That looks like it's a living entity or something. It really does. That's some kind of a living life form. That's wild. Look at it. That is a life form. It's making me hot, you all. It's just getting longer. It's getting longer on the ground. I've never seen anything make this shape before. But plasma is the fourth state of matter. Some kind of plasma entities down there. That guy walking didn't notice a thing. No, they can't see it. It's on top. This is a building. This ain't nothing small. These are kind of buildings or something. It should not be behaving like that. If this is plasma, it should not be behaving like that. But the web plasma, when it's in its web form, it can change its shape. See, they're walking over this and they can't pick, the camera is showing it. The camera is picking up what the people cannot see. This could very well be a new form of plasma, kind of like the web plasma. And I don't like having this done in this video with that thing flying around like that. But I want to see it spin around again. I'm going to make it bigger. I've got it as big as we can get it. You are. We're going to watch it spin because it's going to change its shape again, is what it's going to do. It's some kind of, if you're just tuning in, there's some kind of entity, plasma being. It looks like it's interdimensional. Look at it. It's growing. It is amazing. It is. Applebrooks, honey, we ain't got it all the way in there. Okay. It's getting bigger. What is it? Whew. There is no telling what they're bringing in. There really isn't. And why is it moving? Look how massive the one is on the ground. It doesn't make sense. It's like this is its original shape. But then it's like every time it moves, it gets bigger. It tries to reach out even more. When it moves, it expands even more. It's just sitting there right now. It's not doing nothing. You can see somebody walking down underneath it. You can see through it because there's a human down there. It's interdimensional and the camera is picking it up. You thought it might be fountains? Those are in denial, are not human. Rose, that could be true. So this is its original shape until it tries to expand more. There it goes. Okay. It wants to grow. Wow. Something disrupted it. The one middle thing is it's getting very far. The one it's like it's got three great big giant extenders going past that pole down on the ground. But it can't reach all the way. And it keeps trying to reach its extenders. It seems the one on the ground seems to be keeping up movement with the ones on the top. That's too wild, you all. Well, Yarrow spiders, they doing the same pattern. They got blue. Are there interdimensional spiders in these movies, you all, that show up? Interdimensional spiders. Light protection. Yeah. Don't be coming on here talking nonsense. Okay, we're serious about what we're doing. Just because you don't believe in plasma as a living life form doesn't mean that our governments of the world and our scientists of the world don't believe it. Oh, they absolutely believe it. Otherwise, they wouldn't have their experiments going on. That's why we ain't got no trolls. The same thing. Lord's Watcher, honey, you can go. Your mind may not be able to handle what we're watching because you may think this is just crazy because you don't have your mind open. That's okay. You come back another time. When you see the entities showing up, you come back. You can do it. That's right, you all. Oh, no, you all. This is wow. Did you come over here? Did I put this thing down here for you all? Okay, so these are starting to turn. They're starting to turn again. Did I put down the link to this this plasma looking light right here? It's wild. It's so wild. It looks like some kind of interdimensional. They are kind of interdimensional looking. I don't know why there'd be a blue one down there. I don't even see any blue lights around there. All I see is the purple. All you need to do is have, they're coming from the high efficiency plasma lights, the plasma energy. It's a gas. But I don't know how it's getting on the ground. I wonder if it's there every single night. Y'all had to come back there and check every single night to see if it shows up there every single night. That's pretty cool, you all. Let me bring it back to me. Is enough excitement for tonight. It is. We got these wild things flying around here at the Brest Hotel in France. We do, and it's pretty amazing. I missed watching the web plasma. I really did. It was one of my favorites because we could find a whole bunch of it. But this is in France. And you may not believe everything that you see. You may not. But just because you don't believe it doesn't mean that it's not true. Doesn't mean that other people don't believe it. Yeah. So I am going to go. I am. And thank you all for watching. And that was pretty exciting. I like seeing it. I do. That right there is a portal that dematerialized. It opened up and then it literally just collapsed. So there's three things. That thing up there, and like that portal, and those things down there. So with that being said, hello wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. You all, thank you for watching. It was pretty exciting. It was. Legacy, the plasma. It's really nice. Thank you, moderators. Thank you all for joining, and thank you for subscribing. Please give this video a thumbs up. Will it make a difference? I have no idea. I don't know. Have a wonderful evening, everyone.